Hello, everybody. We are officially live. I was eating, so I had to sort of make it a little bit late. But how are you all doing on this Monday afternoon? A rather warm Monday afternoon in the UK. But yeah, how are we all feeling? Are we good? Hopefully we are, because yeah. Plasma Boys, am I on YouTube? Because can't seem to find myself on YouTube. I must be on YouTube then. So, bloody hell. I'm gonna put the Kima there, so yeah. Why can't I see? Yeah, let me switch. But yeah, hopefully I'll invite a few guests on. For some reason I can't seem to put it in link, but I'll try. Let me just message the guy that was supposed to be on. Uh, hmm. Uh, but yeah, man's just finishing some of his email. But yeah, this is all things Manchester United. So, what happened? Well, the big news we're going to talk about first is Paul Pogba. Now, it looks like Pogba is set to leave the club because he just isn't happy and yeah, the masala. But yeah, Pogba's uh, not happy, it looks like, and just wants to leave for PSG as he's not willing to sign a new contract. For me, I think that Pogba should either just go or stay. Like, obviously, he's going to do one or the other, but make up your mind because it's getting kind of childish that you're just trying to. That Kima's too good, but yeah, he's just trying to just force his way out, and for me, it's getting kind of annoying. He's kind of pissing me off still because you signed for United, you signed that contract. If you're not happy, then I sort of get it, but you don't have to just keep bitching about it. Like, come on, man, it's kind of annoying. But let's see if I can get up to 5 viewers. That would be great. You know. So my question to you all is: would you keep Pogba? Think I might. Hold on. Ah, hopefully the guest comes soon. But who's excited for the possibility of Pogba? Well, no one's excited by Pogba leaving. My question is, should Pogba leave or should he stay? Because if he stays, it would be good. But if he leaves, I honestly wouldn't be too bothered because the guy's just acting kind of like an idiot. But yeah. Oh yeah. Let me Let me drop the link in the chat. Uh, okay, so can you see that? If not, then you can just type that in. We'll have call-ins. Where is Lokani, man? The guy was supposed to be on here. But yeah, I'll wait for you guys to come on and yeah. Um. So yeah, Pogba looks like he's gonna leave, and for me, I ain't that bothered. I think that if Pogba does leave, yes, it's a good player, but still, he's not like a player that's irreplaceable. Yes, and I think that Pogba being sold could be a disguise, a blessing in disguise, because he just doesn't seem happy at the club. You know, we need guys that want to play. Uh, I'll put the link up. For some reason, it might not let you. Hold on. Let me try and type it to you. But yeah, that is basically the first thing we were gonna talk about. Is Pogba now? I'm still waiting on Lucani. I don't know if he's gonna come. Uh, but yeah, is my stream still on YouTube? Cause I cannot see it. For some reason, I cannot see that I am on YouTube. You know. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, so Pogba looks like he's gonna leave. The next topic, Raphael Varane. So we all know Varane's a United player. He's arriving in Manchester today. He might have already arrived. Let me just check. I'll see if he's arrived or not. I'll tell you lot. Has he arrived? I don't know, but let's see. Because I haven't heard anything, but it looks like he left today. So yeah, Varane's travelling to Manchester today, and we'll see when he's gonna have to quarantine. So the announcement won't be like tomorrow or as soon as he lands, because he is just not really. He has to obviously quarantine. Now, one thing that could happen is that he could have the medical now, and sorry, man, I forgot. How? Hello?
Hi.
How long were you waiting?
6 foot.
No, like waiting.
I was waiting as long as the Central News was on.
Yeah, but so the first thing we're going to talk about, I'll see if the other guest joins us. Pogba. It looks like he wants to leave Manchester United. Do you think he should leave United, or do you think he'd be too big of a player to let go?
To be honest, he's a injury pro player, so you might as well get rid of him. You can
Because we
get
all know Pogba's quality. It's just that he's inconsistent.
goodbye Pogba, hello Verratti. It'd be a good signing.
If we could get Verratti, mate, I'm telling you that would be sick. But
Swap deal because PSG do want Pogba, don't they?
yeah, and they have loads of midfielders, so we might as well have one.
Yeah. Actually, forget Verratti, sign Xavi Simons.
Bro, this team has something different.
Three big teams for this coming season have to be Barcelona, PSG, and United.
Yeah, talking. And the obvious other news is that Varane is going to arrive in Manchester today. He's going to have to quarantine, but then he'll have his medical and be announced. What was
Oh,
your first reaction when you saw Varane was coming to United?
I think you already know my reaction.
Yeah,
My reaction was just fall on the floor and pretend it's my dream.
yeah. But because if you don't know, Ayan likes Madrid, do you? Because
I don't like Madrid. I support Madrid. There's a
yeah, he
difference.
supports Madrid, so he wasn't that happy seeing that Ramos and Varane have left.
Well, we
Do
got
you
flip.
think Varane's made the right decision to go to United?
Yeah, because
Talking of, I know this is about United, but Madrid are trying to make the Super League happen. As a fan of Madrid, what do you think of this?
I think that it's all to do with Florentino Perez.
Yeah. But yeah, Varane is going to arrive in Manchester soon, and he's going to guide us to a Premier League, a Champions League. I'm joking, but like, so
He
where
wasn't even the best centre back at Madrid.
I know that. Are you trying to say Varane was bad?
Well, to be honest, he did. Wasn't he the reason why they got knocked out? Not last season, but the season before.
Yeah, but that's one game, man.
Yeah, but then again, he is better than Phil Jones.
He's a four-time Champions League winner, World Cup winner. Like, it was a
I,
good signing from United.
I guess so.
I mean, there's more bad news for you Madrid fans because Alaba doesn't even want to play centre back anymore.
To be honest, I don't care. I don't support Madrid. I support Barcelona now. You've heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. I support Barcelona. I'm a shitbag traitor like Luis Figo.
But another topic is that the training started today. Uh,
Kane didn't show up.
yeah, Kane didn't show up to Tottenham training, but I don't think
It's
there's any
United
chance of him
training.
coming to United. I think he's going to the. I think he is coming to Manchester, but not the red side.
I think he's out of England. I think he's going somewhere else.
I could see him at PSG, you know.
I could see him at LA Galaxy.
It's so bad he's decided to go.
He's not bad.
Yeah. But United are in training today. Sancho, Paul Pogba, all in training. And yeah. Alright, so who would you start for keeper? Dean Henderson or David De Gea?
I'd start Henderson mainly, but sometimes De Gea.
Yeah,
So
like in the
Henderson,
really big games.
yeah.
What do you think of Sancho to United? Because that's the big deal everyone's talking about.
Sancho to United. I think
Yeah,
he might be the second coming of David Beckham.
I think he might be becoming the second coming of Jesus. I'm joking.
You had to do that.
What?
You just had to do that.
But yeah, I mean, if do you think Sancho and Varane is good enough to win us the league?
Do I? I think yeah, because Liverpool are as good, and City have just lost one of their best players. So yeah.
City have lost Aguero. In my opinion, I don't think that Jesus is good enough to be their starting striker.
Well, to be honest, they'd probably start flipping Adam Sandler. And
But
he's a
yeah, I
YouTuber.
mean, I think we still need a central defensive midfielder, and there's more bad news concerning Madrid as
Oh
Casemiro were
shit!
up.
Oh shit!
Ah, we've got him. He's on.
All right, how are you guys?
We're good. We're
I'm
good.
good.
All right.
So it it took an eternity, but we finally got Vakani on.
Yes, I'm on. I'm on. I'm
So
sorry for the
the
delay, guys. I'm sorry. I see
no,
you've been
no,
streaming for the last
don't worry,
17
don't
minutes. I'm
worry,
sorry.
don't worry.
Let's take it on, guys.
Yeah, I'm just trying to share my screen, but Google won't let me. But the first person I've talked about it with a yarn, but Paul Pogba looks like he wants to leave United, and do you think that it would be a huge loss for us, or do you think we could easily recover?
It's not a huge loss neither to Manchester United. Do you know why? Ever
Yeah,
since he came through at Manchester United, what has he done for us? You get? He
he
came
has
in
like
and
when he
he
plays
has
good, he
what?
has some good. Sorry.
We don't want players who play good on certain occasions and the other occasions don't play well. That is what we call inconsistency. Look at
Yeah,
Bruno Fernandes. We need players like Bruno. And guys, if at all you guys knew that, just imagine if at all a man who goes by the names of Danny Van Beek, if at all Danny Van Beek was given playing time that was given Paul Pogba last season, I think
I
he would
think he
have
would have
performed
shined.
better. Yes, he can. He's a more consistent player than Paul Pogba. You get? So to me, I think, guys, Pogba, to me, I've even started the hashtag Pogba out. Let him go. Let him go. If at all they give us 50 million pounds, go get a Saul Niguez or a Ruben Neves, put him there into the midfield. That means we're having Scott McTominay, Freddie, Danny Van Beek, and who? And Ruben Neves or Saul Niguez. It's better.
Yeah.
Other than putting a team on pressure. And guys, you have to know that Pogba's caused controversies at Manchester United. He has disorganized the dressing room. He's the reason as to why Jose Mourinho left. Frankly speaking, I never liked Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
I never liked him. I never liked him at Manchester United. But we cannot keep a player who is going to disorganize or influence a dressing room to turn against a manager. You get?
I'm just gonna say
Secondly, do you know that the reason as to why we got out of the Champions League was because of Paul Pogba?
yeah, wasn't it that Mino Raiola, he spilled that
Yes.
Pogba didn't want to be United the right day before it was our biggest game of, probably the season against Leipzig, where we needed at least a point to stay in, and Raiola just that, and it distracts the dressing room.
So that's the kind of player that people want us to keep. By the way, with such an indiscipline, if at all you recall back, when the manager of Manchester United, Sir Alex Ferguson, by then, they asked him, why did you let Paul Pogba go? He just commented and said, he has a bad agent. You get? Now, the experience that Ferguson had seen in players and the player that had groomed, he knew at the age of 15, 16, he knew that he cannot have Paul Pogba Paul Pogba as his player because he told him that, please, if at all you're going to play for Manchester United, you have to change your agent. At the age of 16, Paul Pogba said no, and he's dancing to the tunes of Mino Raiola. So how are you going to have such a player at a team? I think he should go. Pogba should be sold. He should be sold out because even if you get him £400,000 a week, that means Bruno will demand for more, Luke Shaw will demand for more, Sancho will demand for more, Rafael Varane will demand for more, Martial will demand for more, Rashford will demand for more because they are going to offer more on the pitch better than Paul Pogba.
Yeah.
So I think they should let him go.
Yeah. Ayan, do you agree with Bukhari?
It's better he leaves.
What?
Do you agree?
I do agree with him. He's made some good points.
Yeah. And the thing is, with Pogba, we always know he's a good player, but am I the only one noticing that he always has to find a reason not to stay? Oh, I need better players around me. Okay, we got you, Bruno Fernandes, the guy who's outperformed him. Now, then he's like, you're not building the team around. And it's like, we always have to get pieces to suit Pogba. And for me, that's the most annoying thing. But moving on, Rafael Varane. Apparently, he's arriving in Manchester today. I'm not sure if he has arrived. Fabrizio Romano has said. Is Varane the type of signing United needed, or was there a better option out there? Who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay, Jan.
So basically, United, they would have been better off with Madrid's main centre back because
Sergio Ramos.
Yeah, because he's more of like he's the main like defense was United's main problem.
Yeah.
So Varane he's good, but I prefer Ramos a lot more.
There's only one problem with that, I think.
It's because I'm biased.
No, well, the thing is, with Ramos, I think with Varane, we can get at least, he's only 28, he's in his prime, you know, and I don't think Ramos would have been a good fit with Maguire because Varane, one of the fastest defenders, he's good at getting the ball out, he's very composed. Ramos will have a red card in him every game. That is
Adam.
Yeah.
Adam, at that point, if United signed Ramos, that means even Phil Jones has more of a chance than playing.
But Vakani, what do you think? Do you agree with Ian's points? And do you think Varane is what United needed?
To me, one thing is, I think one thing that people really are failing to know about what United needs, it's, for me, I really thought that the best option on market was Christian Romero, because I've been following him for a very long time.
Yeah,
I've seen him play, and Rafael Varane coming to United, one thing that he has, it's experience and years. But I've seen, you're going to see that lad if at all he comes to Tottenham Hotspur. We'll come back here and you'll tell me one day that Rokan, you predicted well about that guy. I've seen him play. The way he plays, leave a person who is a central defensive midfielder, he can play as a right back, he can play as a left back, he can play into the central defensive midfield, he has that pass, he can even release fellow players. When he's playing into the midfield, he plays as a midfielder. When he's good at heading the ball, you get. And I think we've missed out on a very good talent, but Varane coming through is good because he's experienced. Everyone is talking about him being experienced. But he's experienced at a level of Real Madrid playing in the La Liga, not in the Premier League. You know what happens in the Premier League? It's an energetic league. It's all about bullying. You get? They will knock him down. We don't know how it's going to be because playing game in, game out in the Premier League is different from playing game in, game out in what we call the La Liga. You get? Once in a while, he had a player who goes by names of Ramos, who used to do the dirty work. Now when he's playing with Harry Maguire, who's going to be doing the dirty work? Because Maguire is not the kind of player who will throw his body in there. You get when we are being attacked. And Rafael
Yeah.
Varane is not the kind of player who will do the same thing. So I'm just asking myself and waiting for that period, Rafael Varane, to see how he's going to partner with Harry Maguire, because to complement his signing, I'll have to first see how he's going to play with Harry Maguire for these seasons that are really coming through, especially in the game of Everton, if at all he really gets a nod, because yesterday we saw Ben White being unveiled on Friday, he played on Sunday, and you never know, he might be unveiled either on Thursday or Friday, and we're having our last game against Everton, and we have to see, he's a good signing, but rating a good signing.
I am a big fan of Christian Romero, I agree. For me, I don't get why he wants to go to Tottenham. I think he's better off staying at Atalanta than going to Tottenham personally. I don't know if that's just me. I think, where didn't they finish like third or fourth? They at least got Champions League, I know.
They're playing Champions League football.
So I don't get why Romero wants to go from Champions League to Conference League. Like, it don't make sense.
I think the main reason as to why he wants to do that is that when you are into the Premier League, there is the way you attract, there is the way your value and your image and your services go thrown out to people who really want to buy you out a lot. Because for him, he would have gotten a better move, but the best way to get a better move next season is to go into Spurs, play in Spurs for just 1 season or 2 seasons, because he's young, he's 22, 23. At the age of 25, he can get his dream move either to Manchester United, either Man City, Chelsea, or Real Madrid in there. You get? And I had not completed my point about those signings. For me, at Manchester United, I've seen players come in at a high-profile players come through and they fail. You get? The recent one is Alexis Sanchez. You saw him. He came through and he failed.
Also,
yes. You get Di Maria flopped. You get now way back. I think Adam was still young. There is a player who was called Juan Sebastian Veron. He used to play as a CDM in Italian Serie A for a team which goes by names of Inter Milan in there, and was brought in at Manchester United. He was world class. We thought he had it all, but he disappointed. You get Diego Forlan brought in at Manchester United, scored a brace against Liverpool. We thought he was going to be that man, and he failed to be that level that Ferguson wanted him to be. So Varane is a good player, but I'm just waiting to see how Ole is going to team up these two players, Harry Maguire and Varane. But I'm excited to have him at United because we've been chasing for him for like a decade now. But thank God he's here, and we are just waiting to see what he's going to deliver to us.
Yeah,
and for him, he likes to play for the team.
Yeah, I like. I like. I think he hopefully will be good. And we just have to see. But the next thing we're gonna do is this one isn't really about United. I thought, why not just not bore you, because there is a lot of United news, but I ain't reporting news from the Metro. So we're gonna do our all-time United squads. Is everybody ready? Can I say mine first?
Yeah.
The all-time United squad.
Yeah. Well, this is my first. So yeah, I'm joking. But goalkeeper Schmeichel, I think. Obviously, I didn't get to see him play because I was obviously not born then. But he obviously. I am going off highlights of YouTube. I know they can make Phil Jones look like Prime Vidic, but I think Schmeichel was obviously very good. I think probably the best Prem keeper of all time. You lot can disagree. Yeah, for me, Schmeichel in goal. Do you, Ayan and Rakani, agree or?
No, for me, by the way, let me first talk. I've seen people talk about Schmeichel, but at least I watched Schmeichel when was going to leave United to go to Aston Villa. But I think for me, I go with Edwin van der Sar because you see, we rate a goalkeeper at what time did you come through at the team. You get? Because I think by the time he came in, the team was already built and the only thing left was him to be at United. You get? Yeah. But I look at Edwin van der Sar. the years he was at United, oh my, oh my. Two Champions League finals, winning us a Champions League, close to 3 or 4 Premier League titles for Manchester United. From Fulham to Manchester United, United was really lacking a goalkeeper. Ben Foster coming through. So for me, I think I have something in my head telling me that Van der Sar really did a great job, better than Peter Schmeichel, according to me, because that's my thought. Because everyone is entitled to his own opinion, but I would rather put Van der Sar in my goal other than Peter Schmeichel, because under Peter Schmeichel we played just 1 Champions League final, that is in 1999, but we played 2 Champions League finals with Edwin van der Sar, and we won 1, we lost 1 to Barcelona. You get? So I think he did a very good job at United. For me, I go with Edwin van der Sar ahead of Peter Schmeichel.
Jan?
Yeah, now I think Van der Sar's a better.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go get my charger.
Okay. Right back. Oh, for me, I'm gonna do this because this is this is probably wrong, but for me, this is a guy I thought was very underrated. And I get that he probably might be a shock, but I'm going personally because I've seen him play. I've decided to go Antonio Valencia.
Right back.
Well, he was more of a winger actually, wasn't he?
The last 4 seasons, I think, at United was playing like a right back. That's what was playing, because Jose Mourinho, Ferguson tried it with him, and then Mourinho really put him back into that position when he really came through.
Yeah, but
Won't that sound as an insult to Gary Neville?
No, it's not an insult to Gary Neville. Trust me, it's just that I don't really think I should really go with Neville, just because I don't want to just go off him because of YouTube highlights. You get what I mean? Because they can make, like I said, Phil Jones look like Vidic.
I think you see the reason as to why Neville is unbeatable into that position is, you see, there are some positions that you can really even negotiate about, but Neville playing into that position is something that we cannot really underestimate, because he played there at a top level for how many years? Because 1990 to 1993 up to 2000, because I think he retired towards Ferguson's retirement. So that means for 20 years, he was playing into that position. So to me, I think Gary Neville goes in. I give it Gary Neville, but it's okay if I told you give it to that man who goes by the names of Antonio Valencia. But for me, I think Neville is the man for that position.
Ayan, who is Man U's best right back of all time, in your opinion? I've said Valencia. Rukani said Neville. Who's yours?
I think Gary Neville did a better job.
Yeah, I'm just going off Antonio Valencia because he was one of my favourite players. Centre-back pairing, for me, there's only one real answer. I may not be too old, but I have seen these two play. Even in their final years when they weren't as good, they were still, doing bits. For me, it's Ferdinand and Vidic.
Ferdinand and Vidic.
Yeah.
There is a player that they always include in who goes by names of Jaap Stam, but Jaap Stam was good, but he never really played long for United. So I don't see including a player like Jaap Stam, because I've seen very many lineups, all-time lineups for United coming through, and you see legends coming through, other people saying Jaap Stam, but I really disagree with them, because Jaap Stam never played for United for a very long time. So I don't know why people include him, but a player like Rio Ferdinand, who came in at United in 2002 and played for like 10 years at United at a top level, there is no way you really put him out. The same applies to Nemanja Vidic, because I've never seen a centre-back pairing of United play so many football, so many games in there, and play so much football for a team like United and lead it to what we call victories in there for a very long time, like Vidic and Ferdinand. I agree with you on that also. I go with Vidic and Ferdinand.
Ayan?
I'd have to go for Ferdinand and Vidic. Well, say after like this season, say in the next few seasons, Varane has been
I
really
don't
good.
think, no offense, but I
Let me
think
talk.
even though Varane's really good, I don't think he'll ever top like what Ferdinand and Vidic did at United, just because I think he could get definitely close. I think if you look at career-wise, you could say Varane's the closest thing we've ever seen to Rio Ferdinand. Is that just me? Yeah, it's like I get what you're saying, but I think Ferdinand Vidic will
You don't
probably.
you don't understand what I'm saying.
Oh, sorry.
I said if he does well, then I'd put him in, but I don't think he'll be good. So that's why I'm saying
You
Ferdinand
think he'll
and
be a
Vidic.
flop?
Yeah.
Ah. Right. Well, that's good. All right, midfield. Wait, no, left back. Sorry, left back.
Left back.
Ooh, I'm trying to think. Who was
I don't know. I don't know who this is, but I've heard he's good. Dennis Irwin.
Oh yeah, him. Dennis Irwin. Rokani.
Of course, Dennis Elwin.
Yeah. Midfield.
No one
CDM. That
beats
can
him.
only be.
No one beats him.
Yeah, CDM. That can only be.
CDM,
There's only one answer. Roy Keane.
that's true. To me, I also go with Roy Keane. I agree with you on that.
I'd go for Roy Keane as well.
Yeah. The two other midfielders. I'm trying to think who. Well, I mean, one person that's got to be in there, in my opinion, is Paul Scholes. I just think he was a magician on the pitch. I mean, I don't know what year it was, but I remember he scored that goal v Barca, and it was just like, wow.
2008.
Yeah.
In
Well,
the
I probably didn't watch.
semi-final.
Yeah, I didn't watch it then because I was born, but like, yeah. But Paul Scholes, I think, is a guy that's got to be in the all-time United squad. What about you, Rokani?
Yes? I beg your pardon?
Do you think Scholes should be in the United all-time 11?
For me, let me tell you, let me even accomplish it before you even reach, because there are players that I don't think we should even negotiate about. One, Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, Wayne Rooney, and Ronaldo. Those five.
Yeah.
Isn't it done?
Yeah.
Isn't it done? Because for me, I think I agreed with the right back Gary Neville, left back Dennis Elwin, central defense Vidic and it's Vidic and Ferdinand. Those are five. Roy Keane 6. Ronaldo, Rooney. I think my 11 is done. Paul Scholes, central attacking midfielder. Ronaldo, Ryan Giggs, Rooney. That's mine. I don't know what you guys think about it, but mine, I've seen it like that, because those players that I've listed out last, no one can really convince me about them. They are really good. They really did the best for the team, and they really gave us happiness. So I think they're untouchable.
I would put Bobby Charlton in, but none of us have seen him play. So, I mean, I don't know if Rokani has, but I haven't. I don't
I
think he
didn't
has
also. I didn't. I didn't.
Yeah, you
I
know.
didn't see him play.
So I think Rooney, Ronaldo, Giggs, Scholes, and who else was it? Who's the other midfielder, man? Oh, could Beckham maybe?
David Beckham.
Yeah, maybe. Like next to
But according
Stones.
to what you see, according to what they did, according to what David Beckham did, you cannot really compare him, because if I told him to play, if I told him to say that I'm going to play Ronaldo, because Ronaldo, when he was playing at Manchester United, was playing as a right winger. You get, when you look at what Ronaldo did for United into that right wing, David Beckham is nowhere near to it. You get,
Yeah. Wait.
he's the first
so
player
can
that I saw win a Ballon d'Or. Yes.
we have one. I've remembered one player. Do you think
Um,
he deserves to go in front
Which
of Eric Cantona?
Cantona?
Yeah.
To me, you see the problem that is having Cantona really turned around things, but
Yeah.
Cantona was like a number 10, you get? And when you say that you're going to put a number 10 in there, you cannot, in that team,
Yeah.
Giggs, Rooney, Giggs, Rooney, who else?
you said Ronaldo.
I said Rooney, Giggs, Ronaldo, those
Yeah.
three, and Paul Scholes, 4. So unless I change the system I'm going to play, but if I'm truly fit, then
Yeah,
Cantona
I
is really a
think-
very good player. I admit he was good, but oh my God, it's really challenging me right now because Cantona was also good. He deserves to be in the team.
Yeah.
Oh, which system were you planning to play?
I'd say just normal 4-3-3.
Normal 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Now the three in the midfield. That means if Cantona is to be on the attack, because Wayne Rooney is the all-time goal scorer of Manchester United. You get?
We have to put him
There
in.
is no way you can put him out of the. There is no way you can put him out of the team. Ryan Giggs is just. Oh my God, Ronaldo. There is no way you can put Ronaldo out of this team. You get? In the midfield, 4-3-3, Roy Keane, Paul Scholes. All right, I now get the magic. If it's 4-3-3, Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs. Those are my three midfielders.
Yeah.
Then the attack, I'll be having Ronaldo, Cantona, and Rooney. Yeah, I now find a place for him in the team. I had missed out on one player.
Yeah.
Thank you for that reminder.
Are you on about attack?
Yeah, like the midfield, Keane, Scholes, Giggs, the Ronaldo, Rooney, and Cantona.
It's an unexpected player who I'd put in my team. I'd actually put George Best in.
Fair.
I never even watched a clip of him. So to me, it's okay to bring in him because he's one of the United legends.
Yeah.
That means if I tell you bring in those, then we are going to go back. You have to bring in
Bobby
You have to
Charlton,
bring in Bobby Charlton. You get,
Dennis Law.
but you see, the problem with such players is they are really there. But what did you do for the team? The reason as to why I say that Cantona is really a very good inclusion is because Cantona did it all.
Yeah.
Cantona did it all for United. He turned things around. So, but
Right.
he's entitled to his own opinion.
So the next sort of news we're going to talk about is surrounding a man called. I don't think any of us would be sad if he left. I think we're all hoping he left. Andres Pereira is set for a move to Fenerbahce. It looks like, according to the Mirror. I mean, I'm not even going to bother asking if you.
Pereira?
How much
Who?
should we just get for him? Is the question.
Adam?
Yeah.
Who the hell is he? I've never seen him start.
Andres
Pereira.
Pereira, you've never seen him at United. Pereira plays for United.
He's I'll ask Rokani this, but how much should we just get for Pereira? Because I don't think we're going to debate whether he should stay or leave. He should leave. But how much should we get?
I think 10 million pounds won't be bad. 10, 15 won't be
Oh,
bad.
apparently,
in this world,
25 mil is what they're willing to offer.
yes,
Take it and run away.
they have 5 million pounds to offer.
Yeah, for Pereira.
Then they are not going to take him because you see what people don't know about this football market is Pereira is not a defender. If at all they want 20 million pounds from Diego Delo, you get that means if Pereira is not at the level of Diego Delo and is playing as a forward or a midfielder, he has to be expensive because in this market defenders are cheap. You know that. But a person like Pereira, when you look at his age, let me Andreas Pereira, I think he's 25, isn't it?
Yeah.
Andreas Pereira is 25 years old. Now, when United is selling a player like Andreas Pereira, they just ask themselves, how many active years of his career are remaining? Because he's 25, he has close to 10 years left because now footballers can play up to 35 years. We've seen Cavani at United play up to 34. He's 34, he's going to leave United at 35. Zlatan came in and played up to 38 at United. You get Ronaldo is 36. So he still has 35 active years of his career. Now, this is what happens. United will be selling him basing on his abilities because at 25, remember when he went back at Valencia, the season he had a very good season at Valencia. So the boy has the potential. That's why United, when they sold Memphis Depay to Lyon, they put in a clause that you'll get us 25% when you're selling this player because of his potential. They did the same thing to Winfred Zaha because they knew that he had the potential, but the right place for him to develop was not Manchester United. So to me, I think the right place for Andreas Pereira to develop is not Manchester United. So selling him at 10, 15 million pounds is okay for Pereira because there are players, a player like him, he still has a very good future ahead of him. If at all he really finds himself and finds a team that's really going to let him play what he wants, you get? And just 2 seasons like this, if at all Pereira goes to Fenerbahce, he can really revive his career. He can.
Yeah.
He can. Because the only thing he's lacking is he doesn't know what to do. He's like United has it's like a team that has piles a lot of pressure on him. And he really needs to go to a team that is really going to train him of how to get or to become a better player and really maintain that pressure. If at all he really goes at Fenerbahce, at the age of 28, you never know, he might turn around to be one of the best.
Yeah.
We've brought in Varane at 28 and he's one of the best. Just 3 seasons like this can turn around a player. Even a single season like this can really make a player get back his form and people will ask, where did he appear? Zinedine Zidane, one of the best we've seen in the world, one of the best players we know in the world, he really appeared. He made his statement in the world market at the age of 26, and people were asking themselves, where had he been? You get? At the age of 26, he made his mark onto the world market. You get? So very few players really make their mark and maintain it on the world market, like the football market worldwide, at the age of when they're still young. You see, we've seen very many come through. For me, like for example, Nani. You've seen Nani play at Manchester United. You also him. I don't know whether you guys saw Nani play, but technique-wise, everything Nani was better than Ronaldo. But Ronaldo had an attribute that Nani never had. That was self-belief and knowing that I have to do this to become so and so. You get? But Nani, the technique of really taking off players, was better. Nani had a better shot. Nani was everything. When he used to get the ball, we are excited. But we kept waiting for him at Manchester United to really reach that level where I want him to be, and he couldn't. Now, if at all Nani had, like at the age of 18 when he came in at United, if at all he was like at a team like Valencia or any other team, you never know that if at all he really came at United at the age of 24, 25, he would have been a better player than what he did at United. You get? So to me, I think Pereira can really be a good player, and I think United has every reason to sell him the 15, 20 million pounds they want. Do you know why? he is a player with potential, and his potential cannot be really got out at United. So to me, I think people are laughing that United could just say, "My guys, this is business. This is business." You know the problem, people. You know we analysts just sit back here and just think that a player can be sold at. You never know. You never know. Maybe he has a deal on him. He might be having a sponsor. You get. Maybe Adidas, he has a deal with Adidas or Nike, and they get him some good amount of money. And United, because United has a reason of selling Pereira or demanding £20 million for Pereira, they have a reason. They have it. You get? Because United is not this kind of. It's not a team that is going to come through and tell you that.
Yeah.
Because United is not a team that is angry for money. United is rich. Until they get out what they want from that guy, that's when they sell him. I think for me, 10 million pounds okay for me.
Yeah. The next topic, I'm gonna let a young go first because I want to know both your opinions. Let me see if I can share my screen.
I forgot. So I'm going first, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Can you all see my screen? Yes, I'm using Bing. Don't bully me. Who needs Google when you have Bing? I want to know your opinion on bloody hell. Where can I find it? Give me one moment, please. Wait, why did I didn't search Mix? Okay, this is not going well. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. Google.
Told you Yahoo was better.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think? I'm gonna ask your opinion on what you think of this kit over here. The one Jadon Sancho's wearing. Can you not see it?
No.
Oh, hold on. Let me try and share it now. Can you all see it now?
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you think of this kit?
Well, I personally don't like it. For one reason.
Why?
Because it's doesn't the top remind you of that red and white jersey that Liverpool had a few years ago?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
But I think it's a retro one as well because they're doing it like yeah, because I think they had a kit like that. Let me see if I can find it. But Rakani, what do you think of the away kit?
The good thing is that there is what we call fashion in all this, and I think it's better than the other zebra one that we really complained about last season. You see, I think this one looks better. Though the Oregon where they really got it, I remember there was a certain blue kit, like was it dark blue, that United used to wear way back in the days of Rio Ferdinand, Patrice Evra. I remember that blue kit. Or do you remember it? They used to put on a blue kit, or with a black trouser or black shorts in there. So to me, it's okay. And you see, when these kits come through, I think we can't have the same opinions on these kits because those people who really come up with them are fashion designers. You get? And before it comes through, they take it around. So to me, things concerning the kits, that one is okay. I think it's better than the other zebra, and this one is okay. And I like the blue. I like the socking. So I think the players are really going to look much better in that. Though I don't like the other. Is it the training jersey, the warm-up jersey? That red one with white thingies, I hate it. I hate that. But this one, I like it.
Another news is that apparently United training was today. That training, most players were meant to be back. Uh, I'm not sure if all the players are meant to be back. I think Sancho still might be on holiday. Let me just check. But some news that dropped an hour ago is that Dean Henderson is going to miss the training session in Scotland. Is this like, would you consider this concerning, or are you like, now we've got De Gea, we're fine?
It's just
Let's go to Ayan first.
so. Is there any big games up like coming up like within the next few weeks?
Yeah, United play Leeds on opening day.
I said big
And,
games one.
and Everton.
Yeah, we play Everton on Sunday, final pre-season game.
De Gea, if De Gea trains extra hard
Yeah,
and sorts his thing out, he could be decent, but I think it only will affect United in a little bit though, because Dean Henderson is kind of at the moment United's main keeper. So without your main keeper, the team's kind of in danger a little bit, but it's nothing too big.
yeah. Rukani, De Gea, Henderson. Also, do you think Henderson's injury is big for us or not?
To me, I think it's a blessing in disguise for David De Gea.
Yeah,
But you see, one thing that we fail to accept is that I personally, David De Gea is a better goalkeeper. But in the modern game, Dean Henderson is a better goalkeeper. Do you know why?
because
He's a better ball player. He's a better ball player than David De Gea. David De Gea is not a ball player. He will do in the game. Remember the game against West Ham?
Yeah,
That game, the equalizer that Paul Pogba scored, was it the equalizer?
yeah,
It was the brilliancy, the well taken ball by Dean Henderson.
yeah. Where he like did a very long ball to Bruno and then
Yes.
Bruno just.
Though it looks like De Gea is trying to improve his game on that, because even the Edson Cavani goal that he scored against Fulham, it was a very nice, well taken long ball, though it was a lower one from the goal of United to a flick from Bruno, and Cavani really chipped it and curled it over the goalkeeper of Fulham, and it went in. So to me, I think if David De Gea improves on his ball distribution and the way he plays with the ball, I think he'll get his position back at United. The reason as to why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is putting Dean Henderson ahead of David De Gea is one. Dean Henderson is a better ball player than who? But in goal, when it comes to saves, obviously De Gea is better. But this modern game is so much about a ball playing goalkeeper. That's it.
Yeah. I'm just checking on something. So the big news that also happened this week, there was a little bit of a scare because after the Brentford game, it was revealed that apparently a lot of players had tested positive. United then came out and have said that no players in the first team have tested positive, which is some good news. And with the new boys like Sancho and Varane, do you think it's better to get them in as early as possible, or do you think that we should just let them try and develop at their own pace? We'll go to Rukani first.
To me, I think Sancho didn't really play for England a lot. He was there. He only played one full game against Ukraine. He came through to take a penalty, and he came through, played 6 minutes for Czech Republic.
Yeah.
I think these weeks are enough. From 11th, because they last played on 11th July, close to 11th July, close to how many days? 20 days. now they are entering the 4th week. So I think it's high time they came through. I think it's high time they came back. It's good to see to it that, because last season, remember, when we are trounced by Crystal Palace and a team which goes by the names of Tottenham Hotspur 6-1, the manager came out and said that the reason as to why all that is happening is United never had a pre-season. Now we are left with just 11 days, 12 days to start off our season, and these players are not yet back because look, David De Gea just returned, Harry Maguire just returned, Varane is going to just join us, Luke Shaw, I've not yet seen him, Rumoured is having an injury in the roots. Fernandes returned last week. For him, that's okay. He returned early enough.
Yeah, shall I tell you all the players we know have returned?
Freddie is not. I think Freddie is returning today. Edson Cavani, Sancho. So close to 8 players who we expect to be our starters in the game of Leeds.
Yeah.
Have just arrived today. Almost some have not even arrived. But I don't know whether Sancho is back because we last saw him yesterday training on the beach. Yeah. I don't know whether he's back, but I think it's high time they got back and trying to see to it that we need to see them in the game of Everton. At least in the second half. Let's see the second half. United bring in Rafael Varane, Maguire, Luke Shaw, Freddie, Bruno Fernandes, Jordan Sancho, Edson Cavani, Anton Martial. We need to see them on the pitch because that's the team we expect. Yes?
Do we think Varane's arrived in Manchester yet, or
what?
Do you think Varane's arrived in Manchester yet, or do you think he's?
I think he has arrived. He has arrived because I saw a tweet. That tweet is now in like 5-6 hours because this time here in Africa it was around 13 hours, and I know that side it was like 11 a.m. in United Kingdom. And Fabrizio Romano appeared on Sky Sports and said that he's going to arrive in Manchester today. And I did the story on my channel, like 3 weeks back.
Oh yeah! By the way,
his family was looking for a house in Manchester, and I think they already have a house to stay there. And I think he has arrived. Let's see what the paparazzi are saying about it. But I think he has arrived. But you know, he's not a showbiz. He's not a showbiz player, so he might not show off his arrival.
Yeah. By the way, please subscribe to Manchester United Matters, Rokani's channel. Also subscribe to Plasma Boys. I'll leave both links to their channels in the description. And if you don't, you won't live.
Plasma Boys. Let me search for it and subscribe.
Yeah, and if you don't subscribe to them, you want Liverpool to win the league. Right.
Wait, what did he just say?
I said if you don't subscribe to them,
No, what did Rokani say about Plasma Boys?
He said,
I said, let me just subscribe now.
Okay.
Let me subscribe. Let me subscribe to the channel right now.
Thanks, man.
I've seen it. I've already subscribed with my channel, and my other channel is going to subscribe.
Okay.
All right.
I've searched for it and I've seen it.
I'll subscribe to you right now.
Manchester United Matters. Let me search for Plasma Boys. Plasma Boys.
He's got a good channel.
Yeah.
You've got a successful channel.
I'm trying to push.
You pushed and it worked a lot more than ours.
Thank you for appreciating.
Yeah. But I'm going to try and do these podcasts weekly because I don't want to do them daily because there's not too much news like daily. I think I'll try and do this weekly. But yeah, I mean, there's only one person in here, but none apart from Jan's channel has got. Oh, there's a flight, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the Adam. The Fly wanted some backstage footage.
Yeah, backstage footage. He wants to meet the legend Rokani.
What have you said?
I said he wants to meet the legend Rokani.
He wants to meet me?
Yeah, the legend, the fly.
Thank you. No, but it's meeting. You see, people are not like mountains. It's mountains that don't meet. But we just pray for the gift of life from God, and we will meet. We will meet. We'll meet. I'm in Africa. I'm in Africa, in the eastern side of Africa. That's where I'm.
Yeah, yeah. But next player we're going to talk about is Donny van de Beek. We obviously signed him for Ajax last summer, didn't get much playing time. If Pogba leaves, should United start Van de Beek? Because I think if we start Van de Beek and Bruno, we won't miss Pogba.
By the way, what is the talk? What is? All right. Ian, first complete. Then I'll come in.
Okay. Thing is with Van de Beek, you barely even seen how he plays, so you don't know if he'll be good or not.
When he does play, he does always perform. But the thing is, he's not a number 10. He's not Bruno. I think.
Quick question, Adam.
Yeah.
Is he an injury pro player?
No, he's never really had any injuries. I don't think at Ajax. I think Ollie, for some reason, I think just didn't really trust him. I get we had Bruno and Pogba there. I think one thing he can't do is say, "Oh, it's because of his weight." Because I don't know if you've seen, but I think Rokani's seen it. Van der Beek's put on a bit of muscle now, so he, in my opinion, I think personally I would start him over Pogba even if he stays.
I don't even know what I'm doing on here. I'm a Madrid fan, not a Man United fan.
You're my cousin. I need.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So one thing I really want to know, I really want to comment about that is when you look at Paul Pogba, what people don't know is that he's a player. Such players are always in here to disturb teams like United. You get him off. By the way, for me, do you remember that season, the debut season of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, after being an interim coach 2019-2020? Paul Pogba played the first game of Chelsea and the second game of Wolves. Chelsea won 4-1.
Yeah.
The second game we drew against Wolves 1-1.
Yeah.
And the third game, he got an injury. That's when Freddie got his playing time. We never knew that Freddie would be such a very good and influential player at Manchester United until Paul Pogba got injured. You get? So, even right now, Paul Pogba is blocking Danny Van Beek from being a starter at United. Yet Danny Van Beek has a lot to offer to us than Paul Ebile Pogba. Pogba should leave Manchester United.
I think Pogba, you can't. In terms of like talent wise, Pogba's amazing. We all know that. But I think Donny, he just has more to offer than Pogba. Or am I sounding a bit deluded now?
And by the way, talking about talent, the problem that people think Pogba is more talented than, because Pogba is so much in the news, that problem is like Anton Martial versus Rashford. Martial is a more talented player, but Rashford is so much in the news. He does a lot of showbiz. He does lots of show business. But on the pitch, my dear, Danny Van Beek, give him the same playing time that you've given Paul Pogba. The results will differ. One, Danny Van Beek will get you assists, close to 10 assists a season.
One thing
he'll get you goals. He'll get you goals. He's a player who plays business.
Yeah, one thing that showed me that I knew Van der Beek was a class player was when he came on v Newcastle, he got that ball, he started playing a 1-2 with Bruno, passed it back.
That goal that Bruno scored, you remember that goal?
Yeah, that one I'm talking about where Donny got the ball, played it to Bruno, and you could tell that them two, they could have like they could be a
partnership. A good understanding in between the two players, but they are being given
so
a lot of time onto the pitch.
If I'm United, I'm not even flinching. I'm not even going to be too upset if Pogba leaves, because I feel like he just isn't focused on United. I think sell him, get the 50 million, buy Saul, buy Neves, and then have Neves, Van der Beek, and Bruno in that midfield.
Adam?
Yeah?
Would Draxler be a good signing.
Draxler.
Yeah,
I think he's more of a number 10.
you know, like as a super sub maybe.
So instead of having Donny the super sub, move him to the lineup, put Draxler as super sub.
Bro, who said you can only have one super sub?
True. I mean, it depends how much we'd have to pay. How much do you think would you say? So let's say you're PSG. How much do you want for Draxler?
I play a lot of FIFA, so I'd say around 50. 50 to 45 to 50.
Are you scamming now?
No,
Next, you're
don't
gonna be
know.
calling people saying there's a virus on their computer.
I don't know, man. I just play a lot of FIFA. I don't know
But
anything about.
Draxler,
Yeah,
see,
50
Draxler,
million.
I cannot buy Draxler at 50 million. What am I buying? He's one of those players that came out with they're still too young, teenagers, promised a lot
20
to the
million would be
game,
good.
and he failed. You get? He failed.
Adam, Man United just signed a Rat Hosseini. He can score goals.
That's a joke.
He's 6 years old. He can do. He's better than Pogba.
Yeah.
That's a joke. Complete joke.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I think we might end the show. But one more topic to talk about is what is our best team that we have now? No, like let's assume we signed someone. The team we have now, what is the best lineup? So I'll let Vokani go first, then Ian.
Our best team?
Yeah, with the players we have now, no like saying Neves, because we don't know if we're going to.
No, I'm talking about players that are on the Manchester United website, confirmed.
Yeah.
All right. The first goal David De Gea.
Yeah.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka right back.
Yeah.
Left back Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Varane, Maguire.
Yeah.
Central defense.
What
Freddie.
formation you playing?
Yes, 4-3-3.
Good.
Freddie, Danny Van Beek, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
In the midfield three. Forwards, Anton Martial playing off the left wing. Sancho playing off the right wing.
Yeah. Good team.
Edson Cavani leading the line.
Yeah. Ian, do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's where we're going to end it for today. Thank you for Vokani and Ian coming on. Tomorrow I'm going to do a video saying why I think Van de Beek should be the starter for United over Pogba. But I'll see you all in a bit and take care. Have a good day.
I'll be here next week as well.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
No, don't.